The idea that there's taxes on business at all, and the widespread support of consumers, for tax the businesses, tax the business. Who do you think pays the taxes? The consumers pay the business taxes. Where else would the money come from? Where else would the money come from that when a business is paying taxes, it came from the consumers that supported that business? So you're literally voting to pay higher taxes yourselves. Probably not you because you're smart enough to understand something so obvious. But the average voter or the average consumer doesn't seem to understand that.
If you don't have $1 million yet, you're living a much lesser life than what could be easily available to you with the right guidance. My head coach has freed up a few spots in his calendar to hold one-on-one strategy calls with the highest quality applicants. If you're doing well already and you're looking to accelerate your momentum and do even better, click the link in the description now and apply for your strategy session. More at the end of this video.
I know the thought that you're talking about and regarding a business thing is like, I don't have kids, I got a vasectomy. I don't have a dog because I don't want to be I like dogs, I like animals just fine. I got a couple of rabbits. They don't require much maintenance. I give them a little treat once in a while. Somebody cleans up after them. Everything's just fine. A humorous thing that many of you might not know about is all these people that come visit me. And there's people that you've met and a lot of people you haven't met, but I have a photo album at home I have this little fuzzy brown rabbit, the Money Bunny. And any new guest that comes over there that's a notable person, they take a picture with the Money Bunny, and there's a photo album with the Money Bunny and just endless Hall of Fame rock stars, professional wrestlers, professional fighters, and NFL athletes and different people. So most of you probably wouldn't know that exists, but I find it rather humorous that if we start an Instagram page for the rabbit, I think it'd be pretty popular that who is this rabbit that's hanging out with this A-list group of people.
You want to start this Instagram and not associate it with you?
Exactly, just the rabbit.
Just the rabbit.
The rabbit's got a lot of tough friends and a lot of famous friends. I totally agree that'd be the way to do it. Just it's the Money Bunny. It'd be amazing to go somewhere and overhear people talking about the Money Bunny. Be like, yeah, I know the Money Bunny. Yeah.
Money exposed.
Yeah, Money Bunny exposed. The Money Bunny exposed. The dark truth about the Money Bunny. That's what would happen if you do anything with the public. You're going to have those sort of things. That's what's going to happen. To your point, Daniel, I set my life up this way, and it's not for everybody, man. But I don't want to have kids. I don't want to ever do anything raising a kid. I refuse to have a naggy woman around me, a woman that's going to say any crazy shit to me. I'm not listening to any kind of crazy shit. I'm not going to all these birthdays and weddings and all this other shit that people do. And I'm just willing to work endlessly. If I get focused on something, I'm just doing it, just whatever it takes. Just whatever it takes. And, I don't mean to say that in a overly cocky way, and certainly not in an arrogant way. But I do have quite a confidence about me that like somebody that wants to compete against me, it's going to change their life a lot. They're going to feel suicidal. They're going to lose their girlfriend. They're going to have very strained relationships with any family members that they care about. The woman's going to leave. They're going to have a lot of stress in their life. And I don't find those things stressful. I just think they're normal. I don't find that stressful. So they're going to have a lot of stress in their life. And, I don't know. I think about anybody who's going to give up. I think there are very few people that want to go head-to-head and compete against me on something that I think they don't know what they're in for. So they're going to have a lot of strained relationships. Their woman's going to leave. Their friends are going to talk shit to them because they wouldn't have put all the systems in place that I did. And they'd be used to living a different sort of life. You're not going to be treated fairly in business. Like the politicians abuse consumers and blame businesses for their own mischief. But that's been happening for all of human history. That's not a new thing. It's not like, oh, those Democrats. No, the Romans too, guys. Probably the Pharaohs as well. I'm not sure, but probably the Pharaohs as well. So this is nothing new. It's like it's just the games that humans play, and politicians do all sorts of crazy things to interfere with the business. They want to new taxes. Then when a business raises their prices because it's not profitable for them to operate, then they call that price gouging or profiteering or whatever crazy shit they come up with. It's get the out of here. It's like the idea that there's taxes on business at all, and the widespread support of consumers, for tax the businesses. Who do you think pays the taxes? The consumers pay the business taxes. Where else would the money come from? Where else would the money come from that when a business is paying taxes, it came from the consumers that supported that business? So you're literally voting to pay higher taxes yourselves. Probably not you because you're smart enough to understand something so obvious. But the average voter or the average consumer doesn't seem to understand that. So that's the game that's played forever and ever. I think I seen that. I forget which restaurant it was. I think it was a Wendy's at an airport that they used to have like a $1 menu, like a quarter-pound double stack was like 99 cents or something, and I think it was like $4.69. I'm like 470% inflation on a burger. That if anything, they lowered the quality in the ingredients. They didn't make it better. It's not like it's magically higher quality over time. The amazing minimum wage argument is, automation of, how hard is it to set up a kiosk to take a payment today? So a lot of these people that are clamoring for higher minimum wage are literally, voting and, advocating to lose their own jobs. A lot of people are going to lose their jobs. If you're not a creative problem solver, like why would you have a job? Why would somebody pay you to do something that a computer could do better? So if you don't have the creativity to identify opportunities and solve problems for the organization, why would they pay you anything in the future? So if a bot can do it, it will. So I think a lot of the accounting industry, a lot of financial professionals are in danger for this. Obviously, any sort of Uber drivers, Uber Eats, DoorDash, those type of people obviously are. The technology is already widely available. They just have to roll it out over time and implement it to build it into the infrastructure. Why would you pay them to make blunders and have human error in your business when a robot or some other automated system could do the same thing better? Could do it better. So I don't see why you'd hire anybody if they don't not capable of independent thought, not capable of a bit of creativity or identifying opportunities. I don't see why you would hire other people at all. So I think a lot of people are going to be unpleasantly surprised, where there's a work ethic of kind of just doing enough to get by. And they don't understand the exponentiality of technology, that like, this is not a new idea. Ray Kurzweil started talking about at least 10 years, more than 10 years ago, at least 2010, maybe longer ago, probably longer ago. Ray Kurzweil was talking about wrote a book called The Singularity is Near, talking about, automated systems and computers becoming more intelligent or more reliable than humans. And that's not something in the distant future. That's, it's here now. They're just figuring out how to manage some of those things. And I think in a couple few years' time, this can be dramatically impact the labor force. So yeah, I would anticipate that for sure. Well, the next government trick then is going to be that we have to raise corporate taxes to punish efficiency, so we can subsidize the losers that don't deserve to have a job and give them more welfare. And they'll come up with cute names like universal income or.
You watch this video all the way through, and that tells me you're dedicated to learning more and earning far above average outcomes in your life. Congratulations for that. But now it's time to take action. If you could have earned those results by yourself, you would have done it already. My head coach has opened up a few spots on his high-demand calendar for an in-person, one-on-one strategy session to help you. On this call, we'll give you pragmatic advice that you can implement tonight to get laser-focused on the right metrics and leave mediocrity far behind in your past. Click that link right now in the description below and apply for your call immediately. Do it now.